Clash against the Muslim community in Australia. Silma Aram from the Australian Muslim Women's Association spoke to Weekend Breakfast earlier to discuss the response.
I guess in many ways the mark of a civilization is how well we look after our most vulnerable. And we've seen that there's so much conflict that's existing today in the world, but I think that the mentally ill and those who are struggling in our community are the ones that have been neglected a lot. So I think what we've seen in Martin Place and what we've seen amongst the emails that are coming through to us and the many activities that have happened since the tragedy earlier in the week has shown that we can reach out, we can remember that we have a heart, we can look after each other, and I think that's the most important thing. It's not about power, it's not about politics, it's not about land, it's about looking after each other. It's about remembering the good that God represents and bringing that in the world that we live in. And I think this has been a bit of a wake-up call for everybody, just to have a look at where we're heading and what we're doing in our lives and how much we're looking after each other. I know in my area, my neighbours have been exceptionally good to me, and we've had so many messages of support that have come through to our webpage, to us personally, phone calls, everything saying, are you all right, can we help? There have been comments and trolls on the media and the usual backlash that the Muslim community receives. But just as we've had that negative side, we've had also that hugely positive side, which is where we've seen imams embracing the family of Tori and Katrina, where we've seen people coming out and sharing the grief, both Muslim, non-Muslim, Buddhist, everybody sharing the grief. We've had joint church services. Tomorrow there's going to be a joint bicycle ride from Lakemba Mosque through until Martin Place, raising money for the families. So out of the tragedies, we've seen a huge amount of good, that we need to really have a refocus about our lives and where we're heading.
The Chief Executive of Sony Pictures, Michael Linton, has